Hey guys, welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the D Time Love Show. And today I've got a very interesting video for you guys. And as you can see in the banner, it is a Ciga design takeover, but no ordinary Ciga design takeover. I've reviewed quite a few of their watches on the channel today, but today I'm going to concentrate on their BHG winner. Yes, and I'll go into more details about all the awards they've won as a brand. It is amazing. I think they've won over 17 international European awards for their watches, which is absolutely amazing how far this watch company has progressed. But as you can see in the banner there, guys, that is the U-Planet Ice Age, which is very much a universal piece. It's, you could say, a little bit feminine, so it may be more for the ladies, you could say, this piece, but I would happily wear that. Look at that ice blue Ice Age, absolutely stunning, guys, I have to say. But I'm also going to discuss the other U-Planets within the lineup, and as you can see in the background there, I've got some globe artwork, you could say, a map of the world in hemispheres as such, but in gold, because I want it to be very fitting with a watch I absolutely love in the lineup. Is the Gilding version, which has got 24 karat gold gilded onto the actual dial, guys. But I'm also going to show you guys the original GBHG winner, the Watch Series U Blue Planet. A very, very cool watch indeed, in titanium. So they have it both in titanium, in stainless steel, and the other pieces are in all ceramic. But let's have a look at the bag. It's a bit of a boutique Ciga design experience today, guys. Check out the bag, very cool indeed. Let's change perspective. Let's get the watches out. Let's see the packaging they come in. And my God, the packaging is very, very cool indeed. Very unique. Everything about the brand in terms of what they do. There's innovation, thought process, design, the aesthetic, the quality from start to finish is good. But I will basically do a bit of a disclosure. You know, if these watches are not easy to tell the time at a glance, these are watches that you could say have innovative design, different ways of telling the time. These are what you call conversational pieces. So if you're looking for a watch that's very legible and easy to tell the time or at a glance, this may not be the timepiece for you. So you may want to look away. But if you're someone who likes funky, cool, interesting watches that are real conversational pieces that really stand out, keep on watching, guys. I think you're going to be really intrigued to find out more about this collection within the Ciga design catalogue. Let's change perspective. Let's have a bit of a Ciga design boutique experience. And these is the bags that they come with you to purchase a Ciga design watch. Very nice indeed. Now, the actual U-Planet series, U Blue Planet series, could be considered their signature range, the best of what Ciga design do. So if this was Seiko, this would be the grand Seiko of their watches, if that makes sense. So let's have a look what's in the bag and what's on offer here. Let's get the first one out. Let's have a look what we've got here. And this is the Ice Age Series U Ice Age, and look at that, the box it comes with, very nice quality indeed. And we'll open this out short. Just want to show you guys how they look on the outside part. Very nice indeed, very intriguing. The effort they go into from start to finish with Ciga is absolutely amazing, especially for the price. That one, I believe the Ice Age retails at £1,200 sterling for 2023, and I will change perspective and give you guys a closer look at each watch. But today, one that I'm going to basically go into more detail is, guys, this one, the Gilding version, the one with 24 karat gold on the actual dial. And as you can see in the background, there's a reason why I've got that artwork, because I just thought it was very fitting to share the map of the world, the hemispheres, in gold as well. Look at that, guys. Look. Very cool. Look, that's why probably I like this version probably the most, because I share artwork which is similar in my office, and I wanted to share it with you guys. What an intriguing piece. And Ciga design just highlighting the GBHG winner 2021 challenge watch prize. Very cool indeed. And then we go to the original winner, where it all started for Ciga Design in regards to this award, the Blue Planet, the U Series Blue Planet. Very cool. And you can see in the packaging, you can identify with which model you have. So let's just open this out for you guys. Bear with me. Let's take a closer look at what you get, you know, for your money in terms of the whole package, what to expect when you buy one of these watches, guys. And I'm going to go through all the details at the end of the video to give you a summary of everything, but I am going to go in more depth in regards to the gilding version. And but I am going to give you a bit of a brief insight to the whole collection today, just to give you a heads up in regards to the video content that I'm producing today. So let's have a look at the first one. So today we've got the Ciga Design mechanical watch U Series Blue Planet. This is the original GPHG winner. And what do you get in regards to this piece? Let's have a look how they present. It's very intriguing the way they present this stuff. They give you some information and factual information about the Earth and so on. And then you literally get to see the watch. Let me just show you something, guys, which I think is quite cool. Some people say gimmicky. Some people say absolutely amazing. How very well thought out. And Mr. Zhang, who owns Ciga Design, you know, he's actually recruited some of the best, you know, designers from the world, architectural designers, watch designers from the watch industry, and they really do make their mark on the design, and their design and innovation is evident right from the packaging. I've never seen any other watch brand present like this. I've seen similar bookcases, but not like this. And there you have it. There is the original GBHG winner there, the U Planet, the Blue Series. Very cool, the Blue Planet. Very nice indeed. And we'll talk about this watch. I've actually reviewed this watch before on the channel before. But here we have next, which version is this? So this is a Ciga Design mechanical watch, the U Series Blue Planet Ice Age. Similar format, all of them similar format, but each theme is slightly different with the colorway of the pieces. Let's have a look what they say here. And as you can see, as this is the Ice Age, they're just letting you know about the Ice Age, some, you know, factual information. It's a bit like an encyclopedia or about the Ice Age, and you can have this in your bookshelf, and you can also store your watch on your bookshelf. Very nice indeed. And there is the watch. A very beautiful watch, I have to say. And like I said, guys, from the beginning of the video, for disclosure, you know, this is a watch that isn't for someone who has bad eyesight, for someone that just wants to glance at the watch and be able to tell the time. That compass there is the way you tell that time. It's like a one-hander, but I'll explain that in depth in regards to how to tell the time with this particular timepiece. I want to talk about the design ethos, the ideology about what they do. But this is an all ceramic piece, guys. Very nice. It comes with a rubber strap and a ceramic bracelet. Very nice indeed. This one comes in at 43 millimeters. It is lugless, and the actual, you could say, rubber strap and bracelet go into at least 2 millimeters into the case. So it's lugless. It wears very small. It probably wears more like a 38 millimeter piece, this timepiece, as the other versions are 46 millimeter. But I would wear this. I think this is more of a unisex piece. I know they're saying it's for the ladies, but my wifey absolutely loves this piece. It's got a bit of a Tiffany blue there, and it's like a bit like, you know, even the actual, you could say, ceramic bracelet and the ceramic case has got a bit of transparency to it. They've added some sort of glaze onto it. Very, very cool indeed. And the one that I really, really like, personal favorite, is this version here, guys, the gilding version. I think this is amazing. As you can see from my artwork of the map of the world in hemispheres in gold. I took a total, I just fell in love with this piece. I was like, oh wow, look at this. It's not for everybody. If you're not into these types of watches, if you're not into funky design and something different, then this is not going to be for you. But it comes very similar to what you get with the other, you know, books, you could say, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely same design as the others, but slightly themed differently to go with the watch. And there you have this version, the gilding version, where they've gilded that 24 karat gold onto the actual dial. And just like the Ice Age variant, this is in all ceramic as well. This is the more premium version, you could say, in the lineup, the most expensive. I think it comes in at around 1,800 to 2,000 pounds sterling, around that sort of price point. Very, very cool watch, very well executed. What you'll find with their watches, everything, the casing, the finishing is done to a very high standard. And, you know, just looking at, as soon as I got this piece, you know, as soon as I looked at the bracelet, still in its plastics, I'll take them off during this video. Very Rado-esque, you could say, but with that unique Ciga design. Very nice indeed. Let's change perspective. Let's take a closer look at the pieces at hand. Let's take a closer look at the Ciga design mechanical watch Series U Blue Planet Gilding version. Now, this is my favorite, one of my favorite in the collection. Depends on the mood I'm in. I love the Ice Age version and the original Blue Planet. I love the blue and the contrast, but this is something a little bit different. This is probably the most expensive Ciga design in the collection, but for good reason. And this watch is the version that has the Gilding 24 karat gold in that dial of the Pacific. You can see, not of Europe or anything like that. You can see Australia, China, and so on there, because it's really targeted to that Asian market. But I think you can appreciate, if you're somebody who loves unique, wacky, unique design watches, this is definitely going to be something that would be of interest to you. If you're someone that likes your traditional watch design, tallish watches, something that you can tell the time at a glance, this is not going to be the piece for you. There is no, you know, loom or anything like that. This is something totally different. So it can be very much a Marmite watch for people. However, it's got a very niche sector where, if you like these sort of pieces, this is something, if you're someone like me, you're going to be like very intrigued about this piece, and the detailing and the finishing and execution of the case is fantastic. Let's have a look at the specification of this piece. Now, it's got a 46mm case diameter. However, if you look at the back with this fluorine rubber strap, the actual rubber strap goes into the case. So you're losing at least, you know, about 3 to 4 millimeters there on each side. So it wears a lot more smaller than that. Now, the watch comes in an all ceramic case, and it's finished to a very high standard indeed. All of their watches seem to be very well made for the price, right from the packaging to the case. Everything about it is executed to a high standard. To a standard that you wouldn't really expect, to be honest with you, especially at this price point. And also it comes with a very cool ceramic bracelet, which is very Rado-esque. May not appeal to everybody, but this gives it a far more dressy look, I have to say, on the bracelet. And the rubber fluorine strap gives it a more sporty leisure look, totally transforms the look and feel of the watch. Now, the watch has a domed sapphire crystal, and being domed is an understatement. Look how domed it is. I mean, look, it really does distort the dial. It gives that element and emphasis of 3D illusion, giving the dial much more depth and 3D aspect ratio as well. Very cool indeed. And there is anti-reflective coating, but it's in the inside of the case. And it just looks so cool. It's very hard to video or photograph this watch because of the distortion. You do get a little bit of distortion from the sapphire crystal, but it gives it that hemisphere type feel, 3D illusion. And as you could see in my intro, I really enjoyed producing the intro for this, you know, lineup within Ciga design. Very cool indeed. So 46mm case diameter, 15.5 millimeters in terms of case thickness. Very cool indeed. And the actual strap is 22 millimeters, and easy release spring bars there. So you look at the back, you see sapphire crystal designed by Ciga designed. The watch is 30 meters water resistant, ceramic case, ceramic bracelet, comes with the rubber and ceramic, but they do not hide about winning the GPHG award, and we'll go into more depth in regards to that and what it's all about and what they did. But this watch in particular is very cool indeed. Now, what is the time now? And as you can see there, let's just make it 12 o'clock so you can see how it works. So the compass acts as, you know, you could say a one-hander in this case, in regards to the compass. So it would be 12 o'clock, guys, as you can see there. So very cool indeed. very intriguing how you can tell the time in regards to this piece. Very cool. So look, if you go to 1 o'clock, check that out. Now it's 1 o'clock. Yeah. So it's actually, if you think about it, very easy to tell the time. So let's just go to 2 o'clock, guys. So bear with me. And now it's 2 o'clock. Now it's 2:05. As you can see, let's carry on. Because now it's 15 minutes past 2. Now it's 25 minutes past 2. Very cool, very easy if you think about it. Great innovation from Ciga Design. And you can understand why they won that challenge prize, the GBHG, how they beat the Swiss competition. But look at the dial. Everything about the finishing is amazing, guys. Very cool indeed. Like I said, this is a bit of a Marmite watch. You may not like it, but there are different variants. The Ice Age, the original Blue Planet may appeal to you. Maybe this, all ceramic case may not be your cup of tea because it's personal preference. I like it. I love the design. I think it's very cool, guys. Let's change perspective and find out a little bit more about Ciga Design. And I'll leave some close-up footages of the timepieces. Now, today's video is not really a full-on review. It's more of an unboxing, showing you the watches and so on. I'm going to do some ownership reviews of all 3 pieces and other Ciga Design watches in the next few months to give you a real feel of how they fare over time. But first impressions have been great. And I have to say, what really does intrigue me is the quality of the pieces. Don't get me wrong. I know they won't be everybody's cup of tea. Is a very specific taste. It can be a little bit of a Marmite watch, but I definitely think there's a big market for these types of watches at the moment. Very unique, and it is their own design. It's not a homage of anything. This is Ciga original design. And what does Ciga say about their philosophy? Now, Ciga Design was founded in 2016. Ciga Design is committed to an original and innovative design that redefines the wristwatch as a statement for new generations to express personality and beliefs. Through the philosophy that design is the combination of the perceptual and the rationale. Now, Ciga Design, I think the ideology behind the design is bringing you something different, innovative in regards to telling the time, but also bringing you that quality and aesthetic and giving you that feeling of something new, something that you've not seen before. And they have definitely achieved that. Now, I've showed you guys 3 versions of the Blue Planet today. The black ceramic one, the gilding one with 24 karat gold in the actual dial, and I'll do a full-on review in regards to that, but also the original Blue Planet, which is in titanium. There's also a stainless steel one, and also the smaller version, the Ice Age version, which is beautiful with the ice blue contrast, beautiful in white, and a bit of just something different, isn't it? I have to say, it's going to catch your attention no matter what. Whether you are a fan of it, you're going to want to know a little bit more about this watch. But Ciga Design are really bucking the trend in terms of what they're doing. And when they won the GBHG, the Best of Swiss Manufacturing Efforts, you don't have to take my word for it. They've won over 17 design awards, Ciga Design. And the Blue Planet won the GBHG, the first Asian brand to do so in 2021. What a great achievement, I have to say, Mr. Zhang. And what you're doing there is absolutely fantastic. But let's have a look at the cases and the movements. And, you're not buying a Blue Planet watch for the movement, but you expect something half decent for the asking price. That's for sure. And you certainly get that in abundance for the price. But what you're paying here is for that exquisite dial. But I was surprised to see the movement was simply described as a Ciga Design self-designed movement. And of course, it would go against the proud Chinese-made credentials of Ciga Design to use a foreign movement. So the choice makes sense that you're getting, a Ciga caliber in there, completely new, but the specs say it's accurate to minus 15 to 20 seconds per day, which is a 30 joules movement with 40 hours power reserve. Now, you've got a titanium case here, you've got a ceramic cases here, but all the cases are very well machined with tight tolerances, great finishing. You get a sapphire crystal on top with decent anti-reflective coating. And what can I say? You get to see the quality of the finishing of the movement through the case and back, and all the engraving is very crisp in its execution. The crown is very well designed, very easily operated as well. I love the curves. You know, this watch is lugless. Despite the size of the larger models at 46 millimeters, the curvature of the design, the lightweight of the titanium, the scratch resistance of these ceramic cases, the hidden lugs, make this a very wearable watch, even for the smaller wrists out there. And let's have a look at the watch on the wrist, and you can see, let's get a close up. How cool is it? The dial, the hands. Okay, maybe the dial and hands is, you know, you could say it's not a traditional way of telling the time. But instead of the hands, you tell the time from the rotation of that stunning sculptured micro landscape. Take the star and read the hours and minutes across the rotating inner ring and fixed hour ring. It's absolutely unique, I have to say. And essentially, it's like a sundial in reverse, using the rotation of the planet seen here in perspective of the Far East rather than a more familiar Western view with Great Britain in the center. You get to tell the time in its quirky, fun, dynamic way. And I'll tell you something, you've turned up to a party, trust me, you're gonna start many conversations with this piece. Whether they like it or not, it is a piece of jewelry on the wrist, and it will stand out from a distance. And because the way it's been designed, although it comes in at 46 millimeters, it's lugless. The way the strap, whether you wear it on the ceramic strap, the ceramic versions, or the fluorine rubber, it wears very well indeed. It's very cool, I have to say. And throughout start and finish, I have to say that this watch wears very well indeed. This is very comfortable, especially on the rubber strap. But if you get the ceramic versions, I'm confident in saying that this watch, you know, if you wear it on the rubber strap, it's very versatile on that piece, and you can wear it under the cuff despite them being 15 millimeters in terms of depth. It just wears very well because it's curved. It just slips under the actual cuff. Very nice indeed. So guys, leave your comments below in regards to what you think in regards to these pieces. And guys, I'll see you in the next video, and we'll be back looking at these watches in 2 to 3 months time, an ownership review to see how these watches have fared. But guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.